Welcome to Rainy Expressions, your ultimate destination for all things beauty. Whether it's from empowerment to lifestyle to makeup to skincare, we are dedicated to inspiring and empowering you to embrace your unique beauty, cultivate your self-confidence, and live your best life, whether it's spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. On this channel, I'm passionate about sharing expert tips, tutorials, product recommendations to help you look and feel your best. My mission is always to uplift, empower, and to express your individuality and celebrate your inner and outer beauty. So get ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you go ahead and like and comment as well and become a part of this empowerment community. Let's unlock the secrets to beauty, empowerment, and a life well lived together. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so today I'll be answering some questions from my followers on my social media, and I just accepted all questions, whether it's from beauty, makeup, if you want to know anything about me, lifestyle, empowerment, whatever that you wanted to know. I gave my audience a time to ask any questions that they wanted to ask, and I'm going to answer a couple here today. So make sure you hit that notification bell to make sure you be updated on my content, and make sure you stay tuned to this video. Okay, y'all, so we're diving right into these questions. So the first question is, what pushed you to take that step to start your makeup journey? Good questions. I get asked that a lot. Now, as far as me with my makeup journey, it always been a passion for me, even as a little girl, watching my mama do her makeup. So I kind of developed that passion, like watching her. I took on after her, doing makeup. But then as I got older, I always would do my makeup. But I was working in a call center, and at the time I was struggling a little bit, trying to make ends meet. And I started doing makeup on the side after being asked so many times. And as I was seeing how my makeup business was picking up, I was working at a call center job, and I was doing so many people makeup, and I was like, I would really wish I can do this full time, instead of working a job. I would have my own schedule and I won't be forced to work, and so I always was thinking, I was like, oh, I wish I could do makeup full time, but I didn't have the faith to actually step out, or I didn't have my business in place. So what really pushed me was just being in that space. And I was unhappy, at the place that I was in. So I was like, I have to, in order for me to get different, I have to make the change. I have to take that step of faith. So I started praying. I started really trying to build my business to a place where I can step away from my job and pursue my makeup career full time. And that's what I did. So I got serious about my business. I began to really market myself, began to really do a lot of makeup, buy a lot of products, and really invested in my business to get it to this point where it's at now. And that step of faith took me to actually quit my job. Didn't know if the makeup was going to be sustainable for my bills, whether I was going to make it on that, but I just had that step of faith. And I also had the support of my husband. He was like, do it, that he would have my back, and he also encouraged me to take that step out of faith and pursue my journey as an entrepreneur. And I did it, and God blessed it. And I've been full-time as an entrepreneur almost 7 years. Like, it's either now or never, and you cannot wait for the perfect time, but sometimes you have to take that step out in the unknowing, not knowing how it's going to turn out, but just doing it, because you never know, how it would turn out. So I just thank God that I didn't allow fear to hold me back in pursuing what I really wanted to do. Next question, how do you balance your skin health while wearing makeup? That's a good question. Balancing your skin health while wearing makeup. Do not sleep in your makeup. That's step number one. I don't care if I'm coming in at 12 a.m., 1 a.m. I do not sleep in my makeup. I make sure that I remove my makeup. I would do a full skincare routine, mask and all, steamer, at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I do not play about my, like, I fell in love with my skin. Growing up, I was like, I wasn't really confident in my skin because I had like acne problems and stuff like that, and I had dark spots, so I was very self-conscious about my skin. But as I got older, I got in esthetician school, and I learned about the skin and how to take care of the skin instead of covering up. And now I'm at this stage where I'm so confident in wearing my skin where I don't have to put on makeup. Yeah, make sure you're cleaning your brushes as well too, because a lot of people do not clean their brushes. So make sure you clean your makeup brushes. I like to clean mine like 2 times a week. I probably put makeup on like probably probably 2 or 3 times a week, so I don't do it often. And most of the time I like to use disposable brushes, so I don't have to clean my brushes so often. So next question. Okay, so how does makeup affect your confidence? Good question. So makeup make me feel so, like, it made me feel good. It's not like, oh my god, I need makeup because I feel like I'm ugly, I don't feel like I'm pretty. No, like, makeup is an enhancement. Makeup helps you to just really build your confidence. It makes you feel like, I don't know, it makes you feel so much better. Like, it just uplifts you, it empowers you in a way. It makes me feel great. And then I love to make other people feel great as well. Like, it's a good feeling to make other people smile and to make other people day, and just make other people look at themselves different when they get the mirror, and their reactions like, oh my god, like they never seen themselves in that way. And I just love the effects that they have, not only on me but for other people. And that's why I love doing makeup, because I love for people to experience that same feeling. Next question. Okay, do you prefer a beauty blender or a brush when blending out products? So I really like to use a brush. This is why, because you have more control when you're blending out with the brush, and it blends very seamless when you're using a brush. Beauty blenders, I don't know, sometimes it could be a little blotchy, a little patchy, so I do not prefer to use a beauty blender when blending out, especially concealers or foundations. I really like to use a brush. I'm a go-to brush person. I do have my disposable beauty wedgers sometimes for my clients, but I really like to use the brushes because it like really blends really seamless into your skin. The airbrush flawless after look, like, I get into it. Okay, so next question is, how do you balance being a solo esthetician? It has its pros and cons. When I first graduated esthetician school, I really thought I was going to jump out and it's going to be easy like makeup, but no, it was not. It was 2 different fields, and I had to learn and I had to be trained under certain people at certain establishments to get like some insight on what it's like being an esthetician, you know, how they run their business, how they structured, how they dealt with clients, how they did their bookings, how they set up their equipment. So I worked at Brazil Wax Center, and I also did like some shadowing with some estheticians and stuff like that, or I would like contact some of them on Zoom, or we'll have like Zoom meetings and stuff like that, or I would kind of reach out to like other estheticians, watch videos and stuff like that, just to kind of see like how they were running their business and stuff, and I would take what they were doing and just kind of make it my own and kind of implement it into my business. I know being a solo esthetician is like, it can be a little tough starting out because you have to know all the equipments to get. I had to do a lot of continuing education, where it's like chemical peels, doing like micro shading, doing like different facial treatments, because in school they teach you the basics, but it's like you have to take the next steps to learn different skills, especially being staying relevant and staying up to date with the new trends and the new facial techniques and machines that's coming out, and because stuff is constantly changing because technology is increasing itself. So it's like nothing is the same, and so you have to learn about different techniques and treatments and stuff that people will need, because you want to cater to the needs of the people. So it's like, even now to this day, you know, we still have to continue to learn and grow, and no matter what field you're in. So being a solo esthetician, you have to really be disciplined. You have to hold yourself accountable. No one is watching over you, so you have to do the work and really take school serious. I think if I had played in school and I took it serious, I wouldn't be where I am today. I won't be able to manage and structure my business the way it is, because I, you know, just didn't take it serious. But I did take it serious. I did learn. I did pay attention, and I just implement everything that I have learned over the years and what I'm still learning into my business. And I'm always finding new ways on how can I be a better esthetician, how can I be a better person, how can I be a better, you know, service provider to the people, because that's my whole goal, is to make sure that people are satisfied. They're coming into an environment where they feel, you know, welcome and loved and free and at peace, and they don't mind spending money because their money is well spent, because they love the atmosphere, they love the service. And next question, All right. What do you do in moments where you feel discouraged by life and still try to stay focused on your business? Good question. Because the truth is, we all, have those moments, and sometimes life be lifing, but it's like at the same time, it doesn't stop going. Life doesn't stop because you having a bad day, you having a bad morning, you have death going on in your family, you just not feeling it at the moment, you're sad, going through depression. Life keeps going. And I think when I realized that I was in the moment where I was going through personal issues in my life, but I still had to show up. I still had appointments, and at first I would just like, if I was feeling down, I would like cancel appointments or reschedule them and stuff. But I noticed that every time I felt down, I would do the same thing, and I was like, I can't do that. I have to become emotionally intelligent, or I will lose my business, or I will start losing clients from my inconsistency of just being emotionally unintelligent. Because at that moment, I was not able to balance my emotions. Where if I feel like I didn't want to do it, I'll go to work today, I'm not going to work. But no, I had to become more disciplined because I'm working for myself. So don't know, nobody's going to come drag me out of bed and take me and tell me to go to work. I have to hold myself accountable. I have to tell myself to get up. I have to pray and learn how to push and keep a positive mindset no matter what is going on. Because people don't want to hear excuses. And I had to learn that. So now when I'm dealing with difficult moments, my go-to is prayer. My go-to is I have my spiritual sisters, my spiritual fathers that I have in the church, where I can go to them and they can like speak words of life and positive into me. They can give me positive feedback. They can uplift me. They can pray for me. But also I be that to myself. Then also I tell myself that it's okay to feel what I'm feeling, but don't stay there. You cannot get stuck in what you're feeling, your emotions. You have to keep going. So just by getting up, not getting stuck in the feeling, because one thing about feelings, they change. So you cannot allow yourself to stay stuck there. So I'm always like, get up. I'm a very optimistic person, so I hate feeling down and sad, for one. So I'm gonna always try to keep going. I don't care if I have to like fake it till I make it. Like that's what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna get up, smile, put my makeup on, put on my clothes, and I'm just gonna show up. I gotta just keep showing up. And that's what got me here today, because you have to be willing to go through every emotion or everything that you have to go through to get to where you need to be. And if you're not willing to go through the hard times, if you feel like you got to give up every time something go wrong, or you just want to like, I don't want to go through it because it's too hard, then you'll never grow and you'll never excel to the next level, because each level becomes more harder. Each level you go through more, and so you have to develop those things and experience that you have to develop that character. Hard times really develops you, and it molds you into a person where when you get to a certain level, you're able to sustain it. So I take hard times as like the Lord says, count it all joy when you face various trials, because they produce something. Hard times produce something. Every bad, when we look at it, it's bad, but it's not. But everything that God takes you through, whether we look at it as good or bad, it's always there to help us. God does not do anything to harm us. It's always for our development, and everything starts with a thought and it ends with a destination. So you got to watch your thoughts. Even in moments like that, you have to learn how to read positive things, speak positive things, and just build yourself up to a place where you're not bogged down or weighed down by negative energy. Next question: what is a simple skincare routine? So a simple skincare routine will be a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer. Now, whether it's spring or summer, you would need to use a sunscreen. But during the winter time, I would say just use a heavy moisturizer, because sometimes in the fall and winter time, your skin kind of go through its changes, where the climate kind of is like really, really cold, so it makes your skin dry and brittle. So a lot of time around this season, when I get clients that come in, around their nose area is so dry and flaky, and their skin is real rough and dull, and that's because they're using a moisturizer, but being that the climate is it's so cold. Like, it's not like warm, it's more dry climate and very, very cold. Their skin is reacting to it, and so it's no moisture, it's no hydration, and so if they're not putting a good enough moisturizer on, it dries out their skin. But we'll definitely get into that on future videos, and just comment if you want me to go deeper into skin types and like different products that you should use on your skin. I will definitely do a detailed video getting into that to help y'all out if y'all need help with your choosing skincare products and stuff like that. The last question that I have for you all, it is, how do you manage your expenses as a entrepreneur? That's a good question, because over the years, y'all, I had my splurging season where I was just spending because money was coming in so fast, and I was just like buying stuff left and right. But now I come to this place where I become really financially disciplined, where I've been really big on managing my money. So I'm not just spending because I just moved into a new storefront and I got these other business ventures that I want to invest in, and I was like, okay, I have to really buckle down on my spending habits. So I had to, my sister, she's a financial advisor. I got her on my team. So now she helped me to manage my money. And not only just manage my money, she's giving me a system where I can invest money she's giving me this system where I can invest money, where over the years it can give me a return instead of just letting my money sit in the bank. Also, I'm learning so much more about credit and business credit, personal credit, funding, building capital. So it's so much stuff that I'm learning at this business state that I didn't know years ago. And I'm glad that I made those mistakes where I had those, spending seasons or whatever, because now I'm in a season where now everything has to make sense, and I cannot just be wasteful on money. And it's just not wise. And just really keeping track of things like your expenses and stuff like that, and make sure you're filing your taxes properly. It's just so much more than just providing a service as an entrepreneur. Like, you have to do like the business side, you have to do the marketing, you have to just structure everything in a way, in your business, and you have to make sure that it stays afloat, and that you stay up to date with the different trends and what's going on, in the beauty industry. That's also important. So just balancing, your finances, it just depends on like what services you're providing, and then also like just getting a mentor, like getting help, getting a financial advisor, getting an accountant, start bookkeeping, really start to track your expenses. In this season, I'm going to a different level, even in my business, even personally, like spiritually. Like, I feel like a shift. Like, I'm definitely evolving. It's just even inspired to empower you to become your best self, because as long as you work on you and you love you and you evolve and you grow, everything attached to you will grow as well. So you are your greatest investment. Okay, well, y'all, this wraps up the questions and answers. I hope this helped, and if y'all have any other questions, make sure you can comment them below in the description box. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell ding to make sure you be updated on my upcoming content. Again, thank you for tuning in to Rainy Expressions. Until next time.